John Sewell with an Engearment podcast for you. Things have been really nice and busy over here. So busy that I've reluctantly not gotten another podcast up in a while. The last podcast we shot at Jones Pass, we went over the upcoming Beacon Bash, which at that time was an idea. This will be our 5th year doing it. And the next day, the very next day, Ben Hilly from Weston Skis and Splitboards and Wade Lancaster, our newest Engearment rider and good friend of mine, reached out and we got some dates in the books and a lot to look forward to. Loveland Ski Area and Winter Park Ski Area both requested to work with us for this. I decided to go with Winter Park, and we've worked with them the last 3 out of 4 years and had a great time there. And they're so excited to work together that they're actually offering us a lot more than we asked for. I can't give you the specifics yet, but I can tell you it's going to be the biggest one yet. North Face is the main sponsor. We'll have all the other sponsors we had before. We'll have Weston co-headlining it, Engearment, Colorado Personal Fitness, my fitness company, Big Agnes, Black Diamond, Ortavox, Mammut, all the companies you can think of, with even more leverage from the North Face. So this would be 1, more people to help, 2, more money to raise for Colorado Avalanche Information Center and the Friends of Berthoud Pass, which are here in Colorado. Those are our resources we count on for education as well as for forecasting, so we can go out and recreate safely in the snow. So stay tuned for more details on that. Outside of that, other very exciting stuff coming up. Next week, there is an outdoor retailer-esque show that's kind of created out of several different PR companies that we work with. We're going to have, as far as I know, 20 meetings on Friday, and then Thursday is up in the air, maybe another 20 on Thursday of next week. I'll try and give you the hit list of those said companies. All right, starting things off with NORRONA, a very high-end European company. Mystery Ranch, 9:30 a.m. I love Mystery Ranch. Scarpa, of course. Adventure Wagon, which we just did a review on an Adventure Wagon Mercedes Sprinter. Check that out. Gore-Tex. We're not only just meeting with Gore-Tex at the show. Gore-Tex just reached out about half an hour ago to do an exclusive podcast interview over going over their newest membrane, which I have an article up on Engearment.com half an hour ago on the revolutionary new waterproof breathable membrane. So check that out. Roll Recovery out of Boulder. We do a lot of fitness-based stuff, and so that's a good tool company right there for recovery. Smartwool. I'm sure you've heard Smartwool. Lowa, footwear out of Europe. And it's kind of funny. This morning package came in from Lowa and just went up there and tested out some stuff for them. Outdoor Research. We love outdoor research. Really high quality outdoor gear and clothing. And then we have Gregory Backpacks. A lot of reviews on Gregory Backpacks. Cascade Designs. That would be MSR, Mountain Safety Research. Great tents, great filters, and great backcountry gear. And then, of course, Thermarest. And while I have you on Thermarest, we love Thermarest. We have a second newest writer, Abbey Guttenger, who's also Pavel Tatsulin's right-hand lady. She's the editor-in-chief for Strong First. I've now known her for several years. And she is also an avid outdoors woman, so she will be joining our team and working on a 900 fill Thermarest sleeping bag, as well as a nice Neo-Air Extreme sleeping pad, so stay tuned for that. Sierra Designs, tried and true, love Sierra Designs. Nog, Sylvan Sport, they make some rooftop tents, and so we're going to get Wade Lancaster and his family testing those out. Ultimate Direction is going to be like a very runner-focused, lightweight backpacks, and we have another rider. I'm not trying to get new riders, but we have some really highly qualified, vetted friends of Engearment that are now joining the team. Mark Knoll, he's actually an Ironman professional triathlete. Next Friday, he's going to go for a run with Tailwind Nutrition, which he uses, and so he's going with the founders of Trailwind to try out their newest supplement on a trail run, so stay tuned for coverage from that. Welcome to the team, Mark. And Industrial Revolutions, and again, that's just part of the meetings we have coming up, so stay tuned for all of that. Review-wise, where to even begin? This morning, I woke up in the mountains over there at Jones Pass, and I'm testing out an e-bike from a company called V-Volt. That's 2 V's. It is the Sirius e-bike, and been enjoying it all week. It's a really nice e-bike for commuting, but us being mountain-based reviewers, I took it to 11,000 feet, and I took it up over Jones Pass. Shot the review. I'm still out of breath. Even though it's an e-bike, it's not a scooter you still have to pedal. And pedaling at 11,000 feet with a 56-pound bike, I'm still gasped, as you can tell. It was a fun time, though, so stay tuned for that review. Let's delve into it. Oh, Outdoor Vitals. We started working with Outdoor Vitals about a month ago. They're ultralight backpacking, clothing, and gear company. They sent over their Tushar rain jacket, which I really enjoy. It's about 7 ounces, and it features 2 different waterproof breathable membranes, and it pit zips, of course. Really minimalist features, but really functional design. And then our man Will Rickards, our Welsh professor, is testing out their, I forget what it's called exactly, but it's a 2-person trekking pole tent. So he is the ultralight guy. So he's going to go out there with his son Kai and her dog Baggins and test out that trekking pole tent. He's also going for a really unique adventure. We're going to do a documentary on him. James Terry, fellow Engearment writer and cameraman, who will be my cameraman during next week's events, is doing a documentary on Will and his adventure he has coming up. He's going to go from his house in Aurora, which is the east part of Denver, and self-powered bike up to top of Mount Evans. That's like 120 miles with a lot of elevation gain. So that's going to be pretty incredible. So he is doing some fun stuff. Stay tuned for that. Houdini out of Sweden sent over their Mono Air jacket. Got the review up on that. We did the Mono Air hoodie last year and really enjoyed that. Uses American-made Polartec materials, which is nice. Jennifer's Home Power 1 and Solar Power 1. Now, I've been a big fan of using solar panels and 1,000 to 3,000 watt batteries for the last year or two. It helps us power a lot of devices when we're in the backcountry with our truck. Like fridge, cameras, laptops, stuff like that. So they sent over a 1,000 watt battery as well as 2 100 watt solar panels that are really streamlined. So we got that video up in review. Our man, Ryan Humphreys, when he's not doing Engearment reviews, he runs the gym that I operate my business out of, and he shoots fitness videos every day to educate the students and clients. His favorite tool for shooting is his cell phone, which is very common, using an iPhone, but the audio was lacking. So we got him on the Comica Boom X DM1 wireless microphone, which allows him to speak at a normal level and teach and be able to face away from his phone and clearly communicate, which is very important. As you can hear, I'm losing my voice because I've been shooting a lot of videos as well, but a proper microphone will make a big difference. All right, Xbed. Man, oh man, I love Xbed. I've been a fan of Xbed before I even started Engearment. I have reviews up on a lot of their sleeping pads, and the Orion tent is still my favorite tent, not rooftop tent. It's a whole nother segment I'll get to in a minute. They actually created us a discount code to share with all of you. It is Engearment 10, and it is valid from right now until the end of the year, end of 2022. 10% off anything you want. So I did the review on the Camp Slipper, which is a $50 pair of ultralight slippers, and then the Mega Mat Duo 10 long wide. This sleeping pad was a pad I've always wanted to use. It's about $400. It is essential for a couple to stay warm and comfortable. It's 4 inches thick, 10 centimeters. They're European, they're Swiss actually. And it is good down to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a game changer. It's super awesome. So that review is up as well. Kuiu, doing a lot of work with Kuiu. I'm actually wearing their pants right now, the Switchback Pants, and they sent them over 3 weeks ago. And aside from washing them twice, I've not taken them off. I love these pants. Our man Luke Cunningham, the Purple Heart recipient, just a stud. He's a bow hunter. Is testing out the Kuiu, some other pants. He did Pyramid Peak, which is part of the Maroon Bells, this last weekend in the snow. Test out the pants. The write-up is on engearment.com for those. Marmot. I've always been a fan of Marmot, and Marmot reached out to do a review on a women's and men's sleeping bag. They sent over the Sawtooth and the Teton 15-degree sleeping bags. Kind of a cool design. They both open up on the sides, and then they open up like a quilt would. So not a traditional sleeping bag style, but they have waterproofed down, and which came in handy because our rooftop tent actually broke during our camping trip and leaked in like a fountain. And we were warm and dry because of the waterproofed down. So that was good. Spark R&D. We love Spark R&D out of Bozeman, Montana. Dan sent over the new Surge ST splitboard bindings, I think last March or April. And one of our newer riders, Brian Mack, who's a fantastic family man, is a nurse. He's a hoot. He's a great person to hang out with. I'm fortunate to get to go camp with him very often. He has been testing out the Surge ST. He's also a splitboard guide. Works with the guiding operation here around the Jones Pass area. So these become his new favorite splitboard bindings. He has his review up on those. The Mountain Hardwear Stretch Down Light Shacket. Shacket is a shirt jacket. I messed up in the review. I didn't know what that word meant. Many people around the world let me know what it was. It is a shirt jacket. Shacket. So that review is up. It's a nice casual 700 fill stretch down piece. And then my man, Dan Jimenez, co-owner of our gym, Existence Athletics. He's out in Hawaii. He did a great review on the Case Kenzua Tonto knife. He's a knife guy. That's his thing. Did a fantastic job on that. The True lightweight new yarn long sleeve shirt. I'm actually wearing a True lightweight shirt they sent over right now. We had that one up. We love True stuff. I have some base layers to share with you guys once the temps get cold enough. It was 28 degrees last night, so almost getting there. We're going to need some base layers. Kane Revived shoes 1 year later. They're hideously ugly, I'll admit, but I love them. They're way better than Crocs, made from sugar cane, hence the name Kane. I love my pair. I was like, can you send over a new pair so I can compare 1 year later of use? I'm like, sure, Sean, what color do you want? I'm like, surprise me. So they send over all the colors. It's just like the splatter paint. I like it. My wife hates it, but I like them quite a bit. Oh, then we get to the big stuff here. Patagonia. Obviously, Patagonia did some really big stuff last week. Amazing stuff. Setting the industry standard for what you can do as a business. And it's so cool because they reach out to us before they went public with that. We put an article up. We put the whole press release up covering everything that Yvonne Chouinard is doing. And it's just amazing. And of course, you probably have heard they created some trusts to fight for the environment. Fantastic. We love Patagonia for putting their money where their mouth is. They also make really cool gear, and we get to be the first company in the world, again, to do a review on a product that will be out next year, 2023, the Patagonia Nano Air Light Hybrid. Now, I've been wearing this hoodie about the last 2 months all the time. I love it. And I kept asking them, like, hey guys, can we tease it? Can we bring it up? Can we show it to the people? Like, no, don't tease them. We can get it until spring of 2023 anyways. And then finally, just before their documentary premiere, 2 weeks ago, they said, go ahead, let the people see it. So that review is up. I love it. It's got a lot of views, and also, what else did they send over that was so amazing? The DOS Light pants. This will come out again next year. The DOS Light pants. We love the DOS Light jacket. Modest Cecil, fellow Engearment rider, avid fisherman, lives in the DOS Light jacket. The DOS Light pants are for you climbers, or for me, winter campers like myself who need some puffy pants to stay warm and push the temperatures of their sleeping bags when they're camping in the cold. Yes, then the Patagonia Micro Puff. Did the review on that. I think that's the last time I did the podcast. And then I did the Micro Puff versus the down sweater just to give comparison for about the same price point you're looking at. One is synthetic, one is down. We have that up. Hopefully that's helpful. And then the Peak Designs Everyday Sling 10 liter. That's the one I use. It's just out of camera frame. I use it for my Sony A7 IV and all the lenses that go along with that and the microphones. It's really great. And just to give you some comparison, tomorrow I'll have up a video that my friend James Terry and I did over here at our Engearment headquarters, going through the sling that he uses, the pneumatic Peter McKinnon, and then the one I use, the Peak Designs Everyday Sling, and then a third one with a nice surprise. So that's a fun video. I'll have that up. Allbirds Trail Runner SWT shoes, Sugar Wool Tree. That's what SWT stands for. Very comfortable shoes. Got that up as well. Adventure Wagon Sprinter, which I mentioned earlier. Chaco sent over their Bodhi sandals, their lightest sandals ever. Very comfortable. And then the last footwear one, Lowa Malta GTX boot, which is a very high-end European-made Gore-Tex based hiking boot. Really, really good stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That's what we've been doing. That's part of what we've been doing since the last podcast, which was, looks like August 26th. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot to look forward to. New riders, people I love and admire, join our team. I got a couple more in the wings I'm going to announce in the next podcast. Huge events next week with all those companies. So stay tuned for a lot of fun videos. Hopefully I don't overwhelm you with them, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see what's coming out in 2023. Hopefully I get my voice back by then. And then also we'll be planning on our Backcountry Beacon Bash. And if you're in the Colorado area, I suggest you come down for it. It's going to be fun. Not only is it a fun fundraiser, not only can you win some great stuff in the raffle, you can meet a lot of new people. You can hang out with us, have some beers or some sparkling waters, and enjoy practicing your beacon skills. That's what it's for. We started this 5 years ago. My good friend Will Coleman and Wade Lancaster and myself wanted to go outside, practice our beacon skills, have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and invite anybody along that wanted to come practice. And then 150 people later, we realized we need a bigger location. And people started just coming in by truckloads, and they started giving gear away. Then we impromptu did a raffle, and it has evolved to what it is now. A grassroots organization of people getting together to practice skill sets and share smiles and meet new people. It's a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to get some water and end this podcast. Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.